I'm going to need you to trust me.
I am an avid horror game enjoyer, so much so that that's really the only thing that scares me nowadays. Media-wise, of course. If I saw Jason running towards me, I am fleeing for my life. Horror movies are so lame now that any new movie that comes out just sounds stupid to me. For example, Hard Eyes, a slasher movie where the villain only kills on Valentine's Day. The Monkey, a comedy/horror film about a monkey dog that smokes random people. The Woman in the Yard. Do I even have to explain that one? It's in the title. The point is, horror movies don't do it for me. Now, YouTube conspiracy theories, different story. Now, since I'm basically the guru of horror games, there's some games I've played where I'm just like, dude, this protagonist is dumb. This video is basically a list of horror games that I know without a shadow of a doubt I can survive. Maybe, kinda, probably not. First game I want to talk about is just overall a bad game, full of bugs and game-breaking glitches. FNAF Security Breach came out December 2021 and is considered the game that killed the whole franchise. Long story short, you play as a kid named Gregory, who somehow gets inside of Freddy's guts. Wait, hold on, that sounds crazy. You pretty much have to survive until daytime. Here's why I could believe I could survive this game. Bro, throughout the game, you have to go place to place in hopes that you can find an exit. Here's what I don't understand though. After the first exit closes, why didn't he just camp in Freddy's room? Like, it's mad safe in the room. There's pretty much no risk of staying in there, and there's an arcade. What reason do I not have to stay in this room? See, that's what I would have done. Me and Freddy would have been kicking it. Let's just say I can't stay in there for whatever reason, right? Let's go with that. How come I can't just hang out with Sun all night? None of the animatronics even knew he was in the daycare. And on top of that, Sun is mad harmless. He really is only a threat when the lights are off. But like, even then, just chill behind the security desk. He can't even go back there. Overall, my chance of surviving this game is a clean 9 out of 10, with the only exception of Chica because reasons. Bro, the next game, to be honest, is my favorite horror game of all time. Poppy Playtime is known for how crazy the villains are in that game, and because of the brain rot behind it. Every chapter of this game is a banger, excluding chapter 4, of course. That chapter has the same amount of bugs as Security Breach. The game's plot is simple. You are an ex-employee at a company named Playtime Co., a company that specializes in making kids' toys and different kids' products. Why are you an ex-employee? There's actually a very wholesome answer to that. All the toys came to life and just started packing up everybody in sight. Now you may be questioning, bro, how in God's name are you going to survive this game? Literally just don't go into the building. Next game. All right, I'll elaborate. So say I had to enter because of, I don't know, 500 bands just chilling in there. Now, I'm not going to analyze every chapter of the game, but I will cover the first two, starting with chapter 1, where the main villain is Huggy Wuggy, the toy version of King Von. So in the game, you play as a normal guy who easily outran Huggy in the vents. Bro, I'm a 6'4" black dude. I am confident I can outpace this blue gumball. And even if I can't, man, I'm boxing him. We ain't never seen anyone try to fight this thing, and seeing how flimsy this man is, man, I'll smack this dude. Now, chapter 2 is a little bit harder. Mommy Longlegs has stretchy powers and the powers of a spider. You seen the last video, you know how scared of spiders I am. However, in this case, I'm him.
You're not that guy.
Now this is where I'd escape. So at the end of chapter 2, you eventually get the code to a train that leads out of the factory. However, a character named Poppy betrays you and forces you to stay and to go deeper into the factory.
Sorry. I can't let you leave.
What the fuck?
Listen, do you think I'm about to unstuck her from those webs while she's looking at me with those bloodshot eyes?
What the fuck?
Man, no. I'm grabbing the train codes and I'm jetting out of there. Boom, problem solved. Now, any point after chapter 2, yeah, I'm cooked, but I'll try my best. Overall, I'm giving that game a survival rating of 10 out of 10 because of plot armor.
Hey, that's cheating. You can't do that.
Sit down, little bro. The big man is speaking. Now, I know I already mentioned a FNAF game, but the final game I want to cover real quick is any FNAF game until the third one. Man, you're crazy if you think I'm pulling back up for work after I just seen a whole robot banging on my door. I'm especially not doing that for a measly $120, dude. In this economy, that's barely enough for a bag of chips and a Sprite. And on top of that, I also question what's stopping me from just walking out of the building. What, 15 robots. Man, light work. For real though, in the first game, why can't I just leave? Is there some magic spirit thing where I can't open the door? Man, I played Luigi's Mansion. I know how to handle that. Overall survivor rating for those games is a good 8 out of 10. Why is it not a 10 out of 10? Well, reason. Bro, these protagonists be so dumb, man. And I just be staring at my screen like, why? My final message: I apply for Streamers University.
Pickle? Nah, man. No damn pickle. Come on, man. What's wrong with pickle, bro? No pickle, man. No.